What up, Raffleaders? Welcome back to my channel. I think this is as good a point. This is as good a point as any to bring you an update on what's happening here at Rome. I think this section of the highway in this area is called Rome. And I just wanted to show you what's happening with the shops here. This is like an outlet mall that they'll be constructing here. It's similar to Tanger Outlet Mall or the shops. At Deerfield Park on Long Island, and you know, the outlet malls in Orlando, Florida, and so on. So what's happening here is that a lot of this land is being developed for commercial properties, and the government has basically built the roads. All right, so this is a new road. I think this was built within the last year. I don't quite yet understand the logic behind these roads, but this is parallel to, this road that I'm standing on is parallel to Heroes Highway. And at this intersection, which as I said before, has no turning lanes, you turn off of Heroes Highway and then there are these parallel roads. So this could be like the collectors, I suppose, that run beside the 401 in the Toronto area, but I don't think it's wide enough or it operates in the same way. And this road goes deep into what was once the sugarcane plantation. I can see for at least a mile. I haven't been down that road yet, so I haven't explored it. But what I wanted to do is show you this setup. This is going to be your mall. And on this side, they're building warehouses. This sign tells you what the warehouses will look like. All right, so this is a sign showing you, a signboard showing you a picture of the warehouses. They're calling it the VSH Commercial Complex. And they actually started, they laid the foundation and started building structures on the foundation, as you can see. So that's under construction. On the other side, there is this new shopping mall. Well, it's actually a outlet mall. It's been this way for at least a year, so I wanted to take a closer look at the front, or at least at the other side of it, to see if they've made any progress. I know they've cleared the land and they're supposed to build another, I don't know, 6 more structures such as this one. They're low slung buildings, long flat buildings that are divided up into individual stores. So this is similar to your Nike store and your Adidas store and your Coach store that you would find in Tanger Outlet Mall at Riverhead on Long Island. The only difference is that your Nike and Adidas and Coach stores would be a different set of local stores in Guyana. And the last time I was here, they had started putting up the names of the stores that would be operating out of this complex, and I wanted to see if they've made any progress since then. On the other side, I see they're putting up a three-story building structure, and they have other buildings in this complex. There's also more construction. Where we are now is in Rome, and as you can see, they've cleared the land since the last time we were here. Since the last time I was here, I haven't really shown you this section of the area yet in previous videos, or maybe just briefly in a previous video. Since then, about a year ago, since I made a video in this section, they've cleared the land and covered it with sand, white sand, and now they're preparing it for construction. So all of this land is going to be eventually covered with buildings. Now what I came around this way to show you is that this is called the Houston Commercial Complex. Right, this is what it's called, Houston Commercial Complex. And like I said, there are a number of local stores. Right, so just like Tanger had this individual outlet stores, Tanger Outlet Mall, these are the individual stores that are going to be housed here. There's the Home Store Inc., which is a Guyanese brand equivalent to, say, Rona or Home Depot. Caribbean Lifts. There is CCA Guyana Inc. I don't know what CCA is. SCL Guyana Inc. Massey Distributors. That's a Trinidad-based distribution firm. Ava Holdings, Western Scientific Company Limited, it's Engage Guyana Inc., Integrity Services and Logistics. There's Bihari Restaurant Holdings, they own the KFC on Lucinjan Road. There's Technical Integrated Services, Roof Systems Guyana Incorporated. There's French Tradition. There's PHL Guyana, Integrated Offshore Services, Western Logistics and Transport. There's two logistics council companies. There's Waste Aid, and there's CCA Guyana Inc. that apparently is doing the construction over here. So this is what it is, guys. This is the Houston, right? This is the Houston Commercial Complex. Like I said, I probably showed you this in a previous video, and what it looks like is just a bunch of low-slung buildings, flat buildings that are being constructed as a place to operate stores. More or less what it looks like. That's how far they've completed the building, the construction. Now, I guess the idea is to build more buildings, try to build more of these buildings, and eventually open them to commercial operation. As you can see, this actually stretches for the entire block, and each block, each section seems to have a pair of these buildings. Right, this is the Houston Commercial Complex, and on the other side Like I said, this land is being prepared for something, and this land is actually stretches the vacant land, which is really plantation land, stretches for at least 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles towards the public road. That is the East Bank Public Road. Alright, so this is what's happening here. They've actually constructed the fence, completed the fence around the building, around the buildings, and apparently separated this section of land. So it remains to be seen what they're actually going to do, if they're going to continue building those low-slung buildings, or if that is the extent. You know, things, like I said, in Guyana, we make it up as we go along. So whereas previously this was announced as the entire area would become the Houston Commercial Complex, it seems as if they're going to be building all the buildings in this location, constructing all the buildings in this location. But whatever it is, I'll keep you posted. This is what's happening in this neck of the woods. Houston Commercial Complex and land development at an area now being called Rome. But that's what's up, guys. Houston Commercial Complex in Rome, along the Heroes Highway. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. In the comments below, tell me what you think about development in this neck of the woods. There's a lot of land, and I think all of it is going to be commercial development, and I'll probably show you more and more of it as we go along. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening here in Rome and Houston, Guyana. The fastest growing economy in the world. Later!